Takeaway Titans is sponsored by Deliveroo.
Over the next 6 weeks, 15 of the best Irish takeaways will descend on the Takeaway Titans kitchen to cook up a storm.
We're representing the North, so yeah, we're here to take over.
What are you going to do in?
You are not alone.
From Indian and Chinese to pizza and chippers. These takeaway teams will have to impress our discerning judges over 3 testing rounds in order to cook their way to a place in the final.
I'll just take on what I can handle.
Take it off the heat. Take it off the heat.
What are you doing, girl?
Michelin-starred chef Dylan McGrath has one of the most cultured palates in Ireland, but after a long stint in the restaurant, loves nothing more than a good takeaway.
The industry has exploded. There's a huge amount of dynamic people out there producing great takeaway. It's going to be tough to win this, but I'm excited to get stuck in.
Lisburn Susie Lee won the coveted prize of Britain's best home cook and has takeaways in her DNA.
I love takeaways. I was reared in a takeaway. What a job. I get to taste all this delicious food from across the whole country.
This is the emergency whiz.
Who will impress and who will be sent packing?
As of course, only one can be crowned the winner.
This is Takeaway Titans. Tonight, it's the battle of the Indian takeaways. From Dublin City, it's Karthik and Prasad from Dosa Dosa.
Good food served in very fast time. We are in it to win it.
And from Cork, it's Jessely and Dinesh from Indian Spice Kitchen.
I'm more nervous than excited, we'll see.
Also from Dublin, it's Sue and Rajesh of Spice Cottage.
Challenge 1, we are ready for it. Let's go.
I'm not looking for the bog standard normal. I'm looking for something that's going to wow us and excite us, something that we're really going to stand back and say, that's very, very good.
A great curry for me is all about the balance between the heat and the spices.
When it comes to good Indian cuisine, you can't fake it. You have to know what you're doing.
So in this first round, we want you to create for us your best seller. That killer Indian dish that keeps your customers coming back every single time for more. The judges today will be looking for originality, presentation, and of course, absolutely delicious food.
So we wish you the best of luck. Your time starts now. The takeaway teams have just 1 hour to make a good first impression on our judges.
This is their best seller,
Right.
so there's absolutely no excuses.
This room is going to smell divine.
That's the great thing about their first challenge is that they turn up with their A game.
Karthik and Prasad run Dosa Dosa in Dublin City. They're one of our 2 competing South Indian teams and are cooking their regional speciality, a dosa.
Dosa is kind of better version of pancake, so it's an Indian version of pancakes. Dosa is made with the rice and lentil, so it's a savory, it's a gluten-free.
This is not what I expected, so I'm really excited to see that I'm going to taste a dosa. Vegan-friendly, it's gluten-free,
Right.
it's ticking a lot of boxes.
Apparently, it's his mum's old recipe and he won't give it to anyone.
Would you?
No.
I'm Karthik.
And I'm Prasad.
We are Dosa Dosa. I'm from south of India. All my recipe was my mom's and my grandma recipe. I use my own idea as well. We are different from rice and curry. We are proper street food.
Food in Dosa Dosa is good for your body and it's good for your soul, I will say.
It's all fresh, gluten-free, vegan, vegetarian-friendly as well.
What Karthik is doing here is bringing absolute, authentic South Indian.
I've been coming here since probably the day they opened because I like authentic South Indian food. It's what I've been eating since being 3 or 4 years old.
It's like a word of mouth. Everybody has been talking about it.
Karthik is crazy, he's passionate, he's putting his heart, soul, everything, including his hard-earned money. He is from IT sector, he has a good paying job, but he left all that for his passion. And that is the only reason I have joined and I'm continuing working with him, you know.
Also from South India are Jessely and Dinesh, who run Cork's Indian Spice Kitchen. They're cooking a more traditional meal.
Our best seller is ghee rice and beef curry. Typical Kerala which is from South India. We all love it. Beef curries. The ghee rice is a traditional Kerala dish.
It's really lovely that she's bringing this to us. She's given us a ghee rice.
So I'm hoping that they've added a little bit of extra love to the rice, just to show that it's not just a plain, accompaniment for the dish. Let's see how those two things balance together.
They're using a pressure cooker. That is really clever because they don't have any time today.
I'm expecting an authenticity to that. I'm also expecting that beef to be tender.
I'm Jessely.
I'm Dinesh.
We are from Indian Spice Kitchen, Douglas. So in our takeaway, what we are trying to do is we are trying to bring the real South Indian cuisine, the real homemade food from South India, because there is a massive difference between the food from North India and the food in South India. So it's the homemade food. We are so happy to have Dinesh with us. I've never seen him stressed in the kitchen. You give him the order, he never says no. If the ingredients is there, he'll make it for you. And I always say, if I'm cooking in my takeaway, I happily feed my kids with it. The reason that we entered Takeaway Titans is that we enjoy cooking, it's our passion, and I think it's an opportunity to bring out a South Indian cuisine to Irish people as well.
Okay, everyone, halfway.
Sue took over Spice Cottage from her father. A hit with locals in the suburbs of Sallynoggin in Dublin, they specialise in North Indian dishes.
I've never seen a whisk bigger in my entire life.
Our best seller is chicken korma. It's kids' favourite. It's my favourite as well.
Who doesn't like a chicken korma?
This is the fermented yogurt sauce. That gives it the richness. So we use cream in it and to make it even richer.
I can see that they're cooking something authentic, fermented yogurt.
The korma will be mild and sweet, but then the garlic chili naan with the chili in it, it will give it the kick.
I'm looking forward to tasting this. I see a lot of spice going in there and lots of different cooking. Yeah, they really seem to know what they're doing.
And they're the only team making a naan, which we're all familiar with.
My name is Sue.
My name is Raj.
We are from
Spice Cottage.
My dad started the business in 2001.
When I came here, I like the country. It's so nice. Like I said, this place for me. Sue and Gil, my daughter and my son-in-law, they took over 2011. So proud of them.
We were looking for a chef because we were really busy. And then we came across Rajesh from Abu Dhabi.
It's like my homes because all the staff are very frank, very helpful. And it's a really great place to work.
Hi Sue, how are you?
Hi Tom.
We started ordering here 20 years ago. We were both hikers, and the one thing that used to get me up to the top of a mountain on a cold, wet, windy day was the thought of a Spice Cottage Rogan Josh afterwards.
How are you, Tom?
Can I get the usual? I like coming here because it's a local takeaway, because it's family run.
Everyone lives locally, so we do meet up. We are friends, each other's friends here as well. So it would be a great achievement to win Takeaway Titans. It'll make everyone proud, especially Dad for all his hard work over the years.
God love them. It must be so hot with all the heat in the kitchen.
I know, I feel so bad for them. 15 minutes, everyone.
Tell me about the curry that you're making. This is like really popular for you guys.
It's a beef curry which is very popular in Kerala, which is in South India. The competitor there, they are from South India as well, but we speak different language.
Someone from Cork, you might say, oh, they're a langer.
Yeah.
Would you say anything like that about them?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Love
So we're not going to
food.
start
Yeah,
any
no.
like rivalry
No,
going here. Okay, that's fair enough.
You're making gorgeous naan bread. Would you like some help?
If you would like, I can teach you, yeah.
So we have two South Indian groups in today, and you're North Indian.
Yes.
So what's the main differences between the cuisine?
Cuisine is very different. So in North, we eat a lot of rich food. So we eat loads butter, we eat loads buttermilk, and loads ghee, clarified butter, and all that.
Yeah. I also believe you make gorgeous food in your takeaway, but you go above and beyond. You give your personal phone number out to your customers.
Everyone knows us now for so long. My dad is always there. Like they know him by his face. Then they know me by my face, Sue. So they'd be coming to the shop and looking, where is Sue? We want to talk to Sue.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they would. And then I text people just for some sort of offers and stuff like that.
I want to be your local.
Today, I'm getting a real family vibe here. Each team has their own story.
Authentic labour of love. That's what it seems on the floor today.
With just 10 minutes left, Indian Spice Kitchen have an issue with the pressure cooker that they have brought in with them.
We were okay at the start, but then our pressure cooker wasn't doing its job. So he had to calm me down because I was so stressed.
With time ticking, Jessely and Dinesh have no choice but to finish off their curry in a pan. With the beef no longer in a pressure cooker, they run the risk of it becoming dry and tough.
Across the kitchen, Spice Cottage are having their own problems, cooking a naan in a conventional oven.
In the shop, we have clay oven.
So the naan bread without clay oven is very difficult to make.
A naan, so it needs the fluffiness but have that slight kind of char as well.
The naan bread didn't raise, so I was a little bit disappointed about that.
5 minutes, guys, 5 minutes left.
Start getting ready for delivery.
With just minutes left, there's no time to correct any more mistakes. The three teams must now serve what they have.
Your time is up. Stop cooking.
Get ready for delivery.
Done.
We are confident we did well. I couldn't believe we achieved it in an hour.
The pressure cooker didn't work as we thought, and it was a bit stressful, but we had the plan B, so it worked.
I do my best, we do our best, we give our honest effort. So whatever the judges decide, we're happy to accept that.
Well, judges.
Oh, hi.
Hey, Carl.
How are you getting on?
Good man.
thank you.
How are they getting on down there?
They're good. Everyone seems pretty calm, pretty cool. It's all right. It smells divine down there. So, yeah, I think this is going to be good.
Yes,
stuff.
smells good.
All right, enjoy.
Thank you.
Thanks, Steve.
Dosa Dosa have made a potato masala dosa, served with a coconut chutney and a mint and coriander chutney.
Our dosa is like a Marvel movie, you know. It's a superhero. It has sidekicks like chutney. So it's a blockbuster from our side.
I can taste all those layers, like we were saying, with the chilies and the garlic and the ginger and all the other dried spices they put in. And I really, really am enjoying this potato filling. It gives it that different kind of texture. As you can smell, it has been cooked through and all the spices are there. I'm not the biggest fan of this coriander dip.
Okay.
This is only because I was force-fed it in bunches as a child.
It's very pungent. It's like being shot with a coriander gun.
Yes, I would never put it that way, but yes.
He's cooked out all the spice. I do find quite a bit of heat in there. I like the coriander with it. It's super tasty. I'd definitely pay for that and I'd order it again.
Indian Spice Kitchen has made a Kerala beef curry with ghee rice, tomato pickle and raita.
It's nice and fresh. It's home food. I think they'll be impressed.
I'm gonna go for a bit of the all together.
That's seasoned well.
Spices are well cooked out. There's a lot going on in there.
There's real depth. You can taste everything has been cooked really slowly, and the layers of those spices and flavors, they've really worked at it. The beef, unfortunately, just is a little bit tough. It just needed longer in that pressure cooker.
Granted, the meat's a little tough, but, you know, there's a good bit of passion put into that today. Good rice, full of flavour, plenty of love, good curry. Unfortunately, just the beef's a little tough.
Spice Cottage are serving a chicken royale korma with pilau rice and a garlic and chili naan.
I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm okay. I'm excited as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a bit of the sauce on its own. Mmm.
I like that natural sweetness you get from the coconut. Yeah, it's good. It's a good one. What do you think, Suze?
It's dense, you know, compared to what they would have been able to achieve from a tandoori oven.
Yeah.
But it's full of flavour.
Yeah, everything works together. Korma's a good one. I love that all the coconut powder and almond has thickened the sauce, and it's what's holding the whole thing together.
It's got the sweetness.
Right.
And it's not bland. Like, this is probably one of the most flavoursome kormas, genuinely, that I've ever tasted. Being their bestseller, I can understand why.
I've had a good korma, I've had a bad one, and this is a good one.
This is a really good one.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, it's delicious. Is it spicy?
No, it's not spicy.
It tastes kind of spicy to me. That is spicy.
Oh no, it kind of is. I didn't realise.
It's really spicy.
All of them solid dishes, all of them cooked from the heart, all of them based on tradition, everything that we hoped we would get.
But let's just see how they cope when I take them fully out of their comfort zone.
Welcome to the second challenge.
Is everything going okay?
No, it's
No?
not. No, it's not. We tried to make them the round shaped cakes. They went all over the place.
Oh my God, I think this is really going to rattle them. But it's going to be fun to watch.
In the last challenge, the 3 Indian takeaways served up their best-selling dishes.
All of them solid dishes, everything that we hoped we would get.
Now it's time to face their next challenge.
Challenge 2, very interesting because they're going to give the challenge which we have no idea what they're going to give, what kind of ingredient we need for that.
I have a little sixth sense that maybe it's seafood, fish or something, because we love fish in Ireland.
We don't know what's coming, so he's excited.
Welcome to the second challenge, and this is designed by the judges to test your creativity, your teamwork, and to really take you out of your comfort zone. So teams, please reveal your ingredients.
In front of you, you'll see a wonderful selection of Indian herbs and spices. The judges want to taste the flavors of India. However, not in a savory dish, in a dessert.
So, be creative and draw on all of your knowledge of the wonderful flavors of India. Best of luck, teams. Your time starts now.
Thank you. Yeah, so we'll do rice pudding.
So I've given them ingredients that I know that they can make something with. I've got flour, eggs, butter. I've given them oil, things that they can actually bake with, but if not, they can make some really delicious, whether it's a coconut-based kind of like sweet bite.
Right.
There's ingredients that they're super familiar with.
Oh my God, I think this is really going to rattle them. This is not something they're going to be familiar with at all, but it's going to be fun to watch.
The takeaway teams have just 60 minutes to come up with a delicious takeaway dessert that will impress the judges.
Spice Cottage didn't even use scales. She hand poured her flour there.
Okay.
She has a recipe. She's doing something from memory, from experience. I am loving this.
Spice Cottage have an ambitious plan to serve up a trio of desserts.
We are going to make 3 items. fruit cake, mango shake, and pudding.
We're getting mango shake,
Right.
a rice pudding, and she says she's going to bake some fruit cakes. Like, that's cool.
Dosa Dosa are making a coconut-infused rice dish that has a strong southern Indian influence.
So I'm going to make a rice pudding, or you can call rice payasam. Rice payasam is a popular dish back to south. So they use, instead of rice, we use different spice.
I love coconut rice pudding. I love those flavors. I have a dessert on at the minute, which is coconut rice pudding with mango and mousses and jellies, and it's fantastic. I've always been a big fan.
But Dylan, there's rice pudding, and then there's your Michelin star rice pudding.
Meanwhile, Indian Spice Kitchen have yet to decide exactly what they're going to do.
Here, rice kheer banana hai na? Huh?
Is everything going okay?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
So what's going wrong?
Because we don't know what we are doing, actually.
They're trying to make a decision as to what to do.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to take the leadership. Somebody needs to make a strong decision. Somebody needs to navigate that next 45 minutes, or they're in big trouble.
Okay, isko thick karne ke liye kya?
Guys, we only asked for one dessert. You're giving us 3.
Well, we are trying.
Okay, so yeah, it looks like there's literally not.
Because Indians are mad for sweets, and when it comes to sweets, it's not one sweet. We start with the sweet, we're in the middle, and end all about sweets. So
this is like a starter, main course, and dessert of desserts.
we are mad for sweets.
I'm on
that's
for
what
that.
we do.
Okay, and are you following a recipe, or are you just kind of making this up as you go along from memory?
The one thing that worries me here more than anything, desserts are a science. So I'd be very nervous, no matter how much experience you have, that you're going to add your flour like that, you're going to add this like that, you're going to add that like that. It's not like that.
Indian Spice Kitchen have finally decided what they're going to cook.
It could be something similar to the pancake with fruits on top of it. We'll see when it all comes together how it would taste, but that's the plan anyway. We don't make it that often anyway, because we are into curries, not into baking and desserts.
Making a pancake topped with fruit.
Right.
Is that enough?
For me, you've got to go familiar here. You've got to say, right, I know this will work, let's do that. If you're half in, half out and undecided, it's not going to be pretty.
If the 2 of us can manage to get through this, I think we'll be fine. We can work together. We are already having differences in opinion about what we are going to do. We have one plan together, but we don't know what is the next one yet.
Okay, halfway, everyone. Halfway. With other teams raising the stakes, Dosa Dosa are wondering if they're doing too little. Did you hear they're making a rice pudding as well?
Yeah, you do? Yeah.
They're making one over there.
We are open our ears,
Well-
so we are improvising on that.
Yes.
You will see that. You will see.
So the ingredient what you give, pretty much everybody going to do the same stuff.
Okay.
So who's going to do the best one? So they'll decide.
So how are you're doing the best one, so how are you going to set it apart?
We have a side dish to go. That's our special twist on that. They are like fritters.
Oh, fritters, gorgeous.
Crunchy fritters, so that we can play with some textures.
Love that.
With the clock ticking, some are feeling the pressure more than others.
Jessely, I hear you've been on the rescue remedy. Is this a rumor? A vicious rumor?
Well,
or
I
is it
haven't
true?
taken that yet, but I think after this I might need to take it.
Did you bring it up with you just in case?
I did, actually.
And brandy?
You got a lot of information about me.
The rumors are swirling around the kitchens. You're not nervous though.
I am.
Are you?
No,
Well, you must be like a swan because you're sailing. Maybe you're like paddling underneath. You have 4 kids.
3.
3.
I have no intention to have a 4th one. I only have 3.
No intention for a 4th.
No.
You sound like you have a very busy life. I know you're a nurse as well. A nurse, cook,
I'm a
and you
director
have 3
of
kids.
nursing in a nursing home.
Director of nursing. And how do you fit all this in?
I enjoy cooking.
Yeah.
And ഇതിന്റെ മുകളിലോട്ട് സാധനം ഇടണ്ടേ. Sorry.
What time do you get up at?
6.
6?
6, yeah.
What time do you go to bed at?
Oh, it'll be 12:30, 1 o'clock at night. Yeah.
You're a superwoman.
I don't know about that.
No,
Thank
I
you.
think you
I'll
are.
take it as a compliment. Yeah.
15 minutes to go, everyone. 15 minutes.
With so many elements of their dessert all cooking at once, Spice Cottage have taken their eye off the ball.
What's in the muffins?
Now, muffins didn't go as well as we wanted them.
Okay.
Because we'll make them, but because we're trying to do 3 items, so we thought maybe even if we could do two good ones, maybe muffin, if they would have come out nice. So we tried to make the muffin, the round-shaped cakes, but it didn't turn out well because of the oven. We aren't used to the temperature here and all that. So they went all over the place. They just took whatever shape they wanted.
5 minutes.
With just moments left, the 3 takeaways are pulling out all of the stops.
They're definitely not holding back. They're throwing everything at this.
Right.
But is it too much? Doza, they're giving it all. He's put so much into that pot.
Stop cooking. Time is up.
All right, get delivering.
I'm so excited.
If we are not on top, we think we are on top because we are trying to do a few items in short period of time, but we are definitely not the last.
There is no name for it. It is not a Kerala dessert, a South Indian dessert. So I don't know. I just South Indian pancake, healthy pancake. I don't know. I think we did our best.
Definitely judges going to love that because it's a mix of flavor, mix of sweetness. I don't think so. They never have a rice pudding, something what we made ourselves. So I hope they're gonna like it.
Hello, Your Honours.
Hey, James.
It's dessert time.
How are they getting on? It looks stressful then.
I mean, this is a surprise round, so they were slightly stressed, but it all looks good.
Okay.
Tell us if
Thank
it is
you.
good.
So, Spice Cottage.
So, let's go. These guys have done a considerable amount of work.
Spice Cottage have prepared 3 different desserts for the judges: a rice pudding, a mango smoothie, and sponge pudding. First up, it's the rice pudding.
Challenge 2 was good. I think we did better in it than the first one.
Bottoms up.
Just a nice kind of creamy texture. Obviously a little bit more bitsy because they blended it. So it resembles more of a semolina.
I like it. I was expecting something that was going to be a bit sickly and overly sweet.
Next, it's the fruit smoothie.
Oh, so the smoothie's a little bit more sweet than I like.
I don't actually find the smoothie that sweet.
Okay.
But I do have quite a sweet tooth.
All I can taste is banana and it's starting to oxidize, which means it's turning brown. So I don't know what condition that arrives in the travel.
And finally, the sponge.
So this is like a little spongy cake with some pistachios, caramelized, and some strawberries. And it's actually not bad.
I like this.
It's pleasant. They were under serious pressure. And to pull this out shows they didn't keep it easy. They didn't stay too comfortable. And they got a dessert out in 45 minutes, so hats off. All right, next, Indian spiced kitchen. So this is the one that I think it was described as a pancake with fruit and another smoothie.
Indian Spice Kitchen has made an Indian pancake with spiced fruit and a fruit smoothie.
It was really enjoyable. We had a good laugh, actually.
So what do we see here? Some fried batter.
It's brown and it's cooked. It's golden on the other side, but it's quite pale. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
You're not talking.
I'm trying to get through it. Yeah.
Obviously frying it, but then they put the lid on.
Okay.
So it's made it quite stodgy. They actually made it kind of soggy.
I think that's why they need to turn it and fry it the other side. I don't think you get to cook a pancake on one side.